Oh, what is going on, guys? Out in the shop today. I took a day off yesterday and put out the video from the event and just hung out with Raven. It's pretty crazy. The video from the Spring Break Bash at OSW probably has the best feedback out of any video I've ever made. So big thanks to every single person that said something nice about it or enjoyed the video. You guys are awesome. And like, I've noticed, and I think most YouTubers notice that videos at drift events usually do worse than like videos in the shop, like as far as engagement goes. So to see you guys get stoked over a video full of drifting and at a drift event gets me really happy, because those are my favorite videos to make. Like, that's why I do everything else, is to make videos doing that. So the fact that you guys liked it makes me happy and makes me excited to go make another one at another drift event. The runs that we did have from the event were pretty cool. Driving with Dan Brockett. It sucks we didn't get to drive more. It's all right. But now I'm in the shop, and some people gave their opinions in the comments about, you know, what the issue may be, and most of them are right. You know, it could be pretty much everything that people mentioned. Anything from spark plugs, wires, spark plug gapping, coils, something going on in the valve train. Somebody said you might have a collapsed lifter. I don't. I checked that already. I checked the push rods to make sure nothing was bent. Checked valve springs. Checked rockers. I changed out 3 different kinds of coil packs, wires, plug wires, plugs. Injectors are firing. Fuel pumps are good. Fuel system's good. I checked vacuum leaks from the manifold. So yeah, I'm gonna get cracking on this. I've also got to change the oil in the truck today and clean out the trailer, clean up the shop. It's a little bit messy in here. And Orion and Chow are getting down on Chow's S14, putting some new goodies on it. And I bought a new iPhone today. My iPhone 7 Plus finally just basically took a shit. It would die in like an hour. I would charge it, it'd be fully charged, and then it would die in like an hour. So I was just over that. So yeah, let's get cracking on the car and see if we can't figure out what the problem is. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I plugged in to the ECU, which is down there, and we are gonna download some data logs, and we are gonna check the air fuel at the breakup. So while the computer is downloading our data logs, I have these coilovers, and I'm going to pressure wash them because they are dirty, and they got some good as new. Come on. There we go. Clean Chow's wheels real fast for him. Get all the pollen off of there. I'm still having difficulties with the car. I sprayed those coils down, got them nice and clean, and now I'm going to do an oil change on the old Duramax. Got a Wix filter, some Rotella, and this thing's got one big trip ahead of it. Going to California, pulling the big trailer, and I actually might have to go to Kentucky also. So we want to make sure it has fresh oil in it, and it's got new ABS sensors. I changed those, which I had some wheels on here. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had Dodge wheels on this truck, and those Dodge wheels had a bad offset, and it would snap that sensor. Without a doubt, the hardest filter I've ever taken off. It's down there. I'd probably put it on too tight. Oh my god, what a pain in the ass. I'm covered in oil. I don't even know what I look like, but I'm sure I'm covered in oil. Oh yeah, it looks terrible. I'm gonna fill this thing up now. Purring like a kitten, listen to her. Now, to get all this gross diesel oil off of my goddamn tools. Yeah, baby. Gross. Probably stained forever. And the oil that comes out of a diesel engine is disgusting. Come on. We'll crank it up a notch. There we go. Now that the truck is done, I can focus on the car a little bit. I spoke with Jason from PSI, and he really wants me to go to a dyno so he can tune the car on a dyno. And if we do it on a dyno, it'll be as if he's there, versus remotely tuning this car, trying to do pulls on the track or on the street. It's not quite the same. So he's actually doing me a big favor and like trying to find me a dyno to rent, and so big shout out to him. Very grateful for that, because without it I would be pretty fucked. So that's hopefully gonna go down in the next few days. He's got to go out to North Carolina to tune Von Gittin Jr. and Chelsea DeNofa's FD cars, but we're gonna try and get this sorted as soon as possible. What I'm gonna do right now is basically just kind of take this thing back to stock looking. We had the Holley valve covers on it with the MSD coil packs. The coil packs are good, but when we took these valve covers off, we took them on and off like 3 times, and the gaskets got fucked up. So now I have to get new gaskets, which means that the stock LS1 valve covers are going to go on, which means that my MSD coil packs won't fit because these aren't LS3 valve covers. LS3 valve covers work with those coil packs, but anyways, we're going back to stock. I know these work. I used these before. It doesn't look as pretty, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to get this all tucked down, plugged in, and then if you guys want to see these spark plugs, it's looking a little rich. So I'm trying to get that to focus, but anyways, I'm going to grab some new plugs. That way we have a fresh start with everything. I'm going to go over the grounds one more time for everything. I've already done it, but just to be safe, we want to check and make sure that all the grounds are on there securely. The thing is though, if you have a bad ground and it's not grounding right, it's usually going to break up all the time. Like break up at idle, free revving it, under load, it's going to break up all the time. Usually. With every situation I've encountered, that's what happens. But you know, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. So I'm sorry guys, I'm talking a lot, but if you guys know what US Drift is a Pro-Am series outside of like the East Coast area. And this year they've canceled all rounds along with MDU, which is Midwest Drift Union, and SDU, Southeast Drift Union, which means there's no more Pro-Ams in my area, which is very frustrating. But US Drift is doing one event. It's called US Drift Shootout. Basically, it's 40 drivers, double elimination. Pretty much the last day to register is today before it's sold out. And it's one event. First place is $5,000, and top 3 get FD licenses. It's $800 to drive it. $800. Actually, it's $750, but okay, so before I was rudely interrupted by Princess ripping the chain off of my trailer, I was talking about this US Drift event, and it being a competition, one competition. It's at Hyperfest at VIR, and it's $750 to enter, plus like all the other bullshit that you have to pay for. So it ends up being really expensive. And basically, It's 40 people, top 3 get FD licenses and some money. And I've been contemplating doing this because it's so much money. And I'm talking to my buddy Derek on the phone right now. And he just fucking, and there we go. I got the last spot, the last one. There's 40 entries. I got the last one. And he basically entered all of my information and then pressured me into giving him my card number. So now Derek has my card number. And I'm fucking in there like swimwear. So if you guys want to see me drive against a bunch of dudes in a couple months, it's in May. What's the date?
May 18th to the 20th.
May 18th through the 20th. So basically, hold on, Derek. So basically, I've got to fucking go to California, go to Holly LS Fest, hopefully the car stays together, then drive from Vegas all the way to Atlanta, go hang out at FD Atlanta, and then drive to Virginia, and hopefully the car's still together and I can drive against all these guys. And obviously it'd be very cool to get a Pro 2 license. A lot of you guys have kind of been following me, you know, and encouraging me to like pursue getting an FD license. It hasn't been my highest priority due to the return on investment with competing in Formula Drift. But it's cool to be able to drive with some of the best pro amateur drivers in the country or even the world. I don't know if anybody's coming there from any other countries, but it's you know, it's a cool opportunity, and I definitely feel like I have a good handle on this car and can hopefully, if not, you know, get to the top, just put on a good show and maybe learn a few things and drive with people that are better than me. And that's really how you progress as a driver or as a BMX rider. Anything is riding or driving with people that are better than you. So that's my goal. I'm gonna be there. I tried to use the same hardware that came with the MSD coil packs, and they're a little too long, so these coil packs kind of wiggle a little bit. But it's not the end of the world. I got this thing back together. Everything else worked really good. I never mentioned this or talked about it, but if you guys remember, I did the Radium expansion tank, and that worked so good. All of my overheating issues, out the window. It was probably the best investment, best choice of all of that time put into it and making it like fit properly and stuff. So worth it. I'm very grateful to Radium for making such a cool product. And look how cool these coilovers look down here. Hashtag ballin'. Today didn't really go as planned, but I managed to spend too much money to go drive a drift event. Hopefully it's cool, and hopefully you guys come out. I have ordered new merch. Lots of people have been asking about merch. I've ordered new merch through somebody completely different than Strange Planet. That one didn't really work out. Very excited about that, and I'll have some at all events all summer long that you guys can pick up. So yeah, I hope to see all of you guys at VIR and hopefully be back out here working on this, the S13 or the trailer. Not sure which one I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna try and keep uploading frequently. I had somebody comment on the Koenig Instagram today, a couple people actually. I think they were a bit confused about the fact that we're giving away some Koenig wheels with the giveaway for the S13. Let me try and explain this so that you guys understand. If you enter the car giveaway, so if you buy a sticker and you're entered in to win the S13, you will also be entered for a second and third place in case you don't win the car. So you buy a sticker, you wait until May 1st, I draw the car winner, boom, that person's got the car, then I draw a second place winner, except for I won't be drawing it. It'll be on the Koenig Instagram. So you have to follow them now, and then on May 1st, they will pick the second place winner for a set of wheels of your choice, color, whatever. And then third place, I will announce in that video, and it'll be some ISR and Quanbeck merch goodies. So hopefully that makes sense. You have to enter the car giveaway to be entered in to win the wheels or ISR goodies. Makes sense? If you have questions, comment below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.